Hello and welcome to Longdenville Educational Academy first maths tutorial. Today we'll be looking at fraction. There are different types of fraction. There are proper fraction where the numerator is less than the denominator. In the example showing there's 2/3, 2 is less than 3. Then there are the improper fraction where the numerator is more than the denominator. For example, we have 6/5 here where 6 is more than 5, the denominator. Then there are mixed fraction where there's a whole number and a proper fraction. Now, in section 1, there can be a 1-mark question where you have to convert from an improper fraction to a mixed number. The way to do this, for example, we have the same 6/5. Numerator divided by denominator. So to change from an improper fraction to a mixed number, we take the numerator and divide it by the denominator. So we have the numerator inside and our denominator as our divisor. So we have our numerator 6 divided by our denominator. 6 divided by. How many groups of 5 can we get in 6? 1, remainder 1. So we have one whole group, remainder 1 over the same denominator. And this can come for 1 mark in section 1. We can also convert from a mixed number to an improper fraction. For example, in 2012, there was a question, change from a mixed number to an improper fraction. So, express 5, the question went like this. Express 5 3/4 as an improper fraction. We take the whole number, multiply by the denominator, and add the answer you get, you add it to your numerator. Your denominator remains the same. So 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 20 add 3 will give us 23/4. And let's look at a second example that came in 2008. Express 2 3/4 as an improper fraction. So once again, you take your whole number, multiply by the denominator, add the answer to your numerator, and your denominator stays the same. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 8 plus 3 will give you 11. You have 11/4. Now, we can add, subtract, divide, and multiply fractions. Let's look at additional fraction. With additional fraction, the denominator must be the same. So if you have 1/8 and 2/8, the denominators are the same. So all we do is add our numerators. So 2 plus 1 is 3. We have 3/8. However, at your level, the denominators come as different. So when we have different denominators, you need to find the LCM. We cannot add or subtract fractions if the denominators are not the same. And in order to get the denominators to be the same, we must find the LCM. So let's look at a simple example here. We have our same 1/8 added to 2/4. Notice here that our denominators are not the same. So we need to find the LCM. How do we find the LCM? There are many different ways to find the LCM. So we have our example 1/8 plus 2 1/4. Right. So we have our denominators here. Our denominators are 8 and 4. We can find the LCM by listing out the multiples. So we have, let's list out some multiples of 4. 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12. Then we have 1/8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, 3 8s are 24. What number you keep seeing on top? repeating itself. You have 8. Both of them have 8 in common, so our LCM is 8. Or you can do it this way, where we divide by factors. So what factor could go into 4 and 8? 4. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 8, 2. What factor could go into what? Well, we have our 1 here. What factor could go into this 2? 2. So we have our 1. 2 into 2, 1. So our factors, so we multiply our factors now. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So our LCM is equal to 8. Now that we have our LCM, we can get equivalent. We can change our fractions now to equivalent fractions with the same denominator. So what multiplied by 8 will give us 8? 1. What 1, right? What multiplied by 4 would give us 8? 2, because 4 2s are 8. And because I multiply by 2 at the bottom with the denominator, I do the same on top. So 2 2s are 4. So now my fractions are 1 8 plus 4 8. So my denominators are the same. And I add my fractions. 4 plus 1 is 5. Let's look at addition of fractions when we have the mixed numbers. So we're going to look at a past paper question. This was in 2007. 4 3/5 plus 2 1/4. Add your whole numbers. 4 plus 2 is, and what I like to circle my whole numbers. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have 6 wholes. Once again, the denominators are different, so we need to find the LCM, right? And remember, there are the different ways we can find the LCM. We can list out the multiples. 4, 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, 5 4s are 20. Or, and let's do it for 5 now. 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 4 5s are 20. What number is in common for both? 20. So our LCM is 20. Now there are some students who could watch a number, the denominator, and they can say off the bat, my LCM is 20. Okay, because I know that 5 could go into 20 and 4 could go into 20. Right? So now that we have our LCM 20, we need to change them to equivalent fractions. So 5 into 20 is 4. That 4 we take and multiply by the numerator. 4 3s are 12. 4 into 20 is 5. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. So we have our 6 wholes. Don't forget the 6 wholes. 12 plus 5 is 17. We have 17 over 20. And this question came for 2 marks. Let's look at the next question. In 2006. So in 2006, and you can look in your past paper, we have 1 1/2 added to 3 1/4. So we have a mixed number added to a proper fraction. So you have your 1 whole. Once again, you need to find your LCM. Looking at this, what number could go into 2 and 4? 4. So 2 into 4, 2 into 4 is 2, 2 by 1 is 2. 4 into 4, 1, 1 multiplied by 3 will give you 3. So you have 1 whole, 5 over 4. But look at this. What type of fraction is this here? This is a improper fraction, so we need to change it to a mixed number. So remember again the rule, numerator divided by denominator. How many groups of 4 can I get in 5? 1 whole. Remainder 1 over 4. So now how many wholes I have? I have 2 wholes and 1/4. Right? Let's look at subtraction now. Subtraction of fractions. So I have in 2014, we had 5 1/2, take away 2 and 5 8, and these are your section 2 questions, which comes to 2 to 3 marks, right? So remember again, circle your whole numbers, right? Deal with your whole numbers. So take 2, from 5, you're left with 3. And same thing with subtraction. You need to get your LCM. The denominators need to be the same. We have 2 and 8. What number you know that both 2 and 8 could go into? Yes, that's 8. But if you know, once again, just to make sure, list out your multiples. So 1 2 is 2, 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6, 4 2s are 8, 1 8 is 8, 2 8s are 16, right? And what we have common is 8, right? Just to double check, because remember you want all your marks, okay? So 2 into 8 is 4, right? 4 by 1 is 4. 1 into 8 is 8. 1 by 5 is 5. Now, look at this. 4, you cannot take 5 from 4, right? So what we need to do is borrow. A small number cannot take away a big number. So we take 1 whole, we left with 3, and that 1 whole you took, you're taking it over to the fraction portion. So you need to cut it up into fractions, into pieces, into parts. And how many parts you're going to cut it up into? 8 parts, because that's a denominator. How many parts you have in whole? 8 parts. So you're going to, that 1 whole, you're going to cut it up into 8 parts, because your denominator is 8, right? So you cut it up into 8 parts and you add it. You're going to add it to the 4 to increase it. And put it in bracket. So now let's simplify the sum. So now we have 8 plus 4, which will give us 12. Take away 5. So now we have 2 wholes, and now we have a big number here. 12, you can take 5 from 12. So when you take 5 from 12, you're left with 7 over 8. So the answer is 2 and 7 over 8. And once again, double check everything. So 5 take away 2. 5 take away 2. You're left with 3. The LCM was 8. 2 into 8. 4. 4 by 1 is 4. 8 into 8, 1. 1 by 5 is 5. 4 cannot take away 5, so we borrowed 1. When I take that 1, I left with 2 wholes, right? And that 1 I took, I have to cut. It's not 1 I add, and I have to cut it up into, according to the denominator. The denominator is 8, so I'm cutting it up into 8 parts, okay? So 8 plus 4, so I have to increase this 4 to take away the 5. So 8 plus 4, I got 12. Now I have my 2 wholes. Do not forget your whole. I have my 2 wholes. 12 take away 5 will give me 7 over 8. Okay? Let's look at the next subtraction of mixed numbers. So we're looking at in 2010. 7 over 2/5 minus 2 and a quarter, right? So once again, circle your whole numbers, right? So 7 take away 2, we left with 5. LCM again. What number you know that both 5 and 4 could go into? 20. If you're not confident, you're not sure, work out your LCM, right? So list your multiples. Let's see your multiples. 1 4 is 4. 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 5 4s are 20, 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, 5 3s are 15, 4 5s are 20. Oh, just a little mistake there. We missed out the 16, so we say let's check over again. See, 1 4 is 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, and 5 4s are 20. So just a little mistake there. To double check, see, important to double check your work. And once again, 1 5 is 5, 2 5s are 10, 3 5s are 15, 5 4s are 20. What number do we have in common here? 20. Confirm that our LCM is 20. 5 into 20 is how much? 4. So we can get 5 into 20 is 4. 4 2s are 8. 4 into 20 is 5. 5 by 1 is 5. So we have our 5 wholes. 8 take away 5 is 3. We have 3 over 20. And that is subtraction of mixed numbers. So as the same with addition and subtraction of mixed numbers, ensure that you have the common denominator, that the denominators are the same, and how we get the denominators are to be the same, we find the LCM. Now we're moving on to multiplication of fractions. So simple. What do? We cancel, and when we cancel diagonally or up or down, right? So look, what number could go into 3 and what number could go into 6? 3. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 6, 2. Anything else could cancel? No, there's nothing else that could cancel. So we multiply, and always remember is numerator multiplied by numerator. 1 multiplied by 2 is 2. 1 multiplied by 9 is 9. Okay? Now, for the mixed numbers, it's totally different. We have an extra step added in. So, multiplication of mixed numbers right? The first step, you need to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions, right? So your first principle. So you take the whole number multiplied by the denominator, 3 2s are 6, added to the numerator. So 3 2s are 6, 6 add 2 will give us 8 over 3, multiplied by 5 4s are 20, 20 add 1. 20 add 1 will give us 21 over 4. And you cancel, remember, you cancel diagonally up or down. Look at this here. This 4, 4.41, then this 4 could go into 8. 4 into 4, 1. 4 into 8, 2. This 3 could go into that 21. So 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 21, 7. Nothing else could cancel. So we have numerator multiplied by numerator. 7 multiplied by 2 will give us 14. 1 multiplied by 1 will give us 1. 14 over 1 is 14. And that question came in 2002. In 2005, another question came and they told you to find the product. And remember, product means to do what? Multiply. Product means to multiply. Clue words. Once you see the word product, you know you have to multiply. So we had 4 and 2/5. Find the product of 4 and 2/5 and 1 and 4 over 11. So, once again, you need to change these mixed numbers into improper fractions, right? So we have 4 and 2/5 is going to multiply by 1 and 4 over 11. So we're changing to our improper fraction. 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. 20 add 2 will give us 22 over 5 multiplied by 1 by 11 is 11. 11 plus 4 will give us 15 over 11. And we cancel 5 into 5, 1. 5 into 15 is 3. 11 to 11, 1. 11 into 22, 2. Nothing else to cancel. 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. 6 over 1 is 6. And now, the final operation we have is division of fractions. Right, now with division of fractions, what you need to remember is that the division sign changed to multiplication. We flip the second fraction. So you flip the second fraction. And remember your principle of cancel, right? Nothing here could cancel, right? So we multiply numerator by numerator and denominator by denominator. So 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. 5 multiplied by 1 is 5. And whatever fraction is this, we have the numerator bigger, greater than the denominator, so we change it to a mixed number. How many groups of 5 we can get? 8, 1. Denominator stays the same and the remainder is 3. So let's look at the next one. In 2012, we had 3 and 2/3 divided by 5 over 6. So we have a mixed number divided by a proper fraction. So you have to change this. Remember, you need to change all mixed numbers. You have to change them when you divide or multiply. You have to change it to improper fraction, right? Remember, improper fraction, to change a mixed number to improper fraction, you take the whole number multiplied by the denominator. So that's step 1. 3 multiplied by 3 is 9. When you get your answer, you add it to the numerator. 9 add 2 will give us 11. We have 11 over 3 divided by 5 over 6. Remember, you have to change the division sign to multiplication. You have to flip the second fraction. And then we look to cancel. Cancel diagonally or up or down. So 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 6, 2. Anything else could cancel? No. So we have numerator multiplied by numerator. 11 multiplied by 2 is 22. And we have 1 multiplied by 5 is 5. How many groups of 5 you can get in 22? 4. Denominator stays the same and your remainder is 2. And just to double check, 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. 20 plus 2 will give you 22. So you get back your same answer. Let's look at the next question. Past paper question. In 2005, we had 1 and 2 9s divided by 2 3s. Once again, we have a mixed number divided by a proper fraction. Remember, we need to change this to improper fraction. So 1 multiplied by 9 is 9. 9 and 2 is 11. The division sign is going to change to multiplication, and we're going to flip the second fraction. We look to cancel. 3 into 3, 1. 3 into 9 is 3. We have 11 over 6. What type of fraction is this? We have a numerator being bigger than, greater than the denominator. So we need to change it to a mixed number. How many groups of 6 can we get in 11? 1. Remainder 5 over 6. And with this question, you had to approximate to a whole number. So how are you considering to approximate? We have 1 and 5, so we have 1 whole and 5 6. We have 5 out of the 6 parts. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4 5 6. So we have 5 out of the 1 and 5 out of the 6 parts. So this 5 6 is close to the whole, so therefore it's approximating to 2, right? One more question here, which came in 2003. We have 4 1/2 divided by 2 1/4. Now we have two mixed numbers here, so we need to change them both to improper fraction. Once again, the whole number multiplied by the denominator. 4 2s are 8. 8 had 1 is 9. We have 9 over 2 divided by 4 2s are 8. 8 had 1 is 9 over 4. Right? And we're going to flip the fraction. Right? We're going to change the division sign to multiplication, and we're going to flip the fraction. Right? Cancel. 9 into 9 1. 9 into 9 1. 2 into 2 1. 2 into 4 is 2. So you have 2 multiplied by 1, which will give us 2. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1. 2 over 1 is 2. So we have 2 wholes. And basically, that is it. So fractions are important. They always come for essay. You can't get away from them. Make sure you know your core stuff. To change from an improper fraction to a mixed number, these are 1-mark questions. Make sure you know all the steps. To change from a mixed number to an improper fraction, ensure that you can add your fractions, subtract fractions, and remember we use LCM, the denominator must be the same. For multiplication of fractions, we cancel and we cancel up or down or diagonally. And for division of fractions, when we divide fraction, we change the division sign to multiplication, and we flip the second fraction, and you cancel. Okay, these are the core stuff that we need to know with fractions. So next video tutorial, we'll be looking at word problems with fractions. So that's it, and that's the end of our first video tutorial. I hope this will help you in your revision. Signing off.